Welcome everyone to Minerals, Rocks, and Fossil Talks. A friend of mine sent me a link to the official teaser trailer of Life on Our Planet that'll be on Netflix, and I had no idea this was going to be a thing, so I was super excited to see it. So we're just gonna react to the teaser trailer, and by we I mean me and my buddy Eric.
Hello.
Let's dive into this thing and see what it's all about.
Sounds like a plan.
Aside from eggs.
I'm seeing the eggs. I'm happy. We got eggs already. And the other thing I like, and you can actually see it with that center one, they put texture on the eggs. I'm so happy to see that. There's texture on the eggs. That's so nice to see.
Sorry.
Most people, they just make them completely smooth. It's like dinosaur eggs are mostly not smooth. There's some that are, but for the most part, they're not smooth.
That's true. I mean, it's not like chicken eggs are smooth.
Exactly. All right, here we go. You know, I had to do it since we're talking about eggs. They basically have an emu egg there. But I love that because emu eggs are one of the best examples. Ratites in general, their eggs are a very good approximate for what we find in the fossil record. And you can actually see some of the small layering when you've got the outer surface, sort of an inner surface. They've got the small membrane as well. So that, I like that already. That attention to detail.
I like the ornamentation they have on that too, because I've held dinosaur eggshell to look kind of like that. So
Yes. Yep. Well, and like I said, so this is absolutely they're using emu egg, but it's a fantastic approximate. So I really like that. Also, I do gotta say, it being from Spielberg, this gives me hope.
yeah, I was so excited. Though I'm a little annoyed that they're still putting those stupid little fringy things on sauropods.
Why do we have to have osteoderms along the neck like that?
I don't know. It started with Walking with Dinosaurs and just kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just an aesthetic thing, but now everyone's like, oh, sauropods have these funny little things on their necks and bodies. And it's like, no, they don't.
Another thing I like though is that the plants, you've got some ferns and such going, which is fantastic. There's
Yeah,
almost no
yeah.
angiosperms.
Yeah, so far the foliage is looking good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the juvenile sauropods that we've got there?
They look good. And they don't seem to have the funky little osteoderm things going on.
True, true.
It's also very dark, so I can't see. But
Yeah,
it didn't look like it when they were moving.
yeah. Well, and then I also like the coloration that they've given them a bit of camo, which is neat to see because a lot of juveniles obviously are predated on more. So giving them some camo is a really nice setup.
I also like that their heads look a little large because
Mm-hmm.
in baby animals, their heads tend to be a little big for their bodies.
Yep, exactly, exactly. Also, I do gotta say, it's nice that it's not just about dinosaurs. As much as I
Yes.
love my dinosaurs, it's nice to see it's not just about dinosaurs. We got fish and sharks and such.
Yeah, there's other cool prehistoric animals out there.
Yes, yes. Mesozoic, absolutely the best, but there is more than just the Mesozoic. Wow, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, but still good. No grass.
That's true. All ferns and things. I like that we have mountains and such.
Uh-huh.
And then, actually, not just the mountains, but then we have the dinosaurs down in an area where you'd actually have sedimentary deposits. So it's an area where we could get fossilization and preservation of the animals once they die.
Yeah.
That's nice to see.
West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Very West Coast stuffs.
Well, considering there are mountains like this on the East Coast in the Mesozoic, yeah.
Down now, we're definitely in Laramidia. All the animals are a bit in the distance, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it's supposed to be Triceratops. I'm not sure what the sauropods are supposed to be because there aren't any sauropods in any of the Triceratops formations. So I'm
Definitely.
guessing they just kind of are extrapolating from other formations from that time.
I think they're going for Triceratops, but this the frill is too
It's very short.
square.
Yeah. I mean, I'd almost go for something closer to Pseudoceratops if the horns were a little more
But the
curved.
horns are not Nasutoceratops. But you're right. The
Which,
frill is Nasutoceratops. The horns are Triceratops.
yeah, yeah. And you find them with sauropods, so it would make sense.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know what they're going for here.
Unless we're just so far out, it's because I mean, yeah, I know that
We don't really
nasal horn
have,
is really big to be Nasutoceratops, especially when you consider how far away we are. Huh.
yeah.
And when I say how far away, I mean how far away the camera is from it. And then I like that we've got an ecosystem. We've got whatever ceratopsian that is. We've got our sauropods, and then we've got pterosaurs flying. That's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
really like the scales. We've actually got all the toes in the right positions.
yeah.
Yeah,
Looks like a cassowary foot.
exactly, exactly. Well, and then with the fact that we've got obviously the large theropod here, but the fact that we've also got the mummified hadrosaur foot, the monosaur foot, that I
Hmm.
mean, this is actually remarkably accurate.
Yeah.
That is nice. We got feathers. Yeah, wow, the plumage is really well done on that.
Yeah. And it looks like they might have some on the Rex back there too,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
I think you're right. Looks like there might actually be some on that Rex. At least it looks like. Well,
Well, the way he moved just before you paused it kind of gave the shine of feathers, not scales,
yeah.
which is really good CGI.
Mm-hmm. The only reason I'm not sure on Rex, the skull looks really elongated. Rex is a very boxy skull, but it's
Yeah,
definitely
well,
some Tyrannosaur.
I should say Tyrannosaur. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
They'll probably want it to be Rex, but it definitely is it's definitely a Tyrannosaur of some variety.
Could be Daspletosaurus.
Ooh, there we go.
Like a cynodont.
Yeah, that's really nice with the teeth.
Looks a little bit like a puppet. I mean, Spielberg is real good with the puppets, so.
Yes, yes. It's also interesting what they did with the nasals, the way they've got
Mhm.
those nasal openings.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody's done cynodonts since Walking with Dinosaurs, so that'll be fun.
I don't, yeah, actually, I don't think anybody has. I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Mm.
Huh. Talk about our felines.
Our kitties. Yeah, I mean, they look good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the spots and I like the extra long hair on the back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If they're one of the ones that would have lived further north, they would have needed the extra
Yeah.
short ears.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to pet one. Mammoths. There's a
Yeah.
baby. And it looks like they've got various ages there too, like in an
Mm-hmm.
elephant herd, so that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just like that again. We've got different sized animals,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got rocks exposed. You can actually start to see some crevasses.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nice.
Geology. Reminds me a little bit about crocodilians,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
because they'll do the head bumping thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And look at how chunky they are. They actually got meat on their bones.
Yeah, they've got meat. Yeah. No, it's not just this emaciated thing. Which, to be fair, a lot of wild animals are emaciated, but that has been a problem in a lot of depictions of dinosaurs. Is they skin wrap them.
Yeah.
It looks like they actually have the forelimbs how they need to be too. They haven't pronated things, which is nice to
Yeah.
see. Just quickly, for those who don't know, a lot of times they're depicted like this. It's really like this when you're talking about the animal's front claws. Yep. And that's pronation versus supination. Not to get too technical, but it's nice to see that. And then I also like that we do have them interacting with each other, and it's not combat. That's so nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, combat obviously happens, and we've got that in the fossil record, but most predators do not fight when they can avoid it.
Yeah.
Let them fight.
Wow.
Woo.
Dang.
Yeah.
Now, that's a nice depiction of the impact, too.
Yep.
And I also like that with the mountains, it really puts scale on how
Yeah,
big
yeah.
people is.
Like, this is huge.
Yeah, dang.
Whoosh. Two. Okay. With a little fish thing.
Yep, some of our nice lobe fin fishes as they came out.
Devonian.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a very nice model, right down to the teeth.
Yeah.
That is, wow, that's remarkably accurate. And again, it's so nice to see that they're doing more than just dinosaurs.
What do you think? Like Ichthyostega?
Maybe.
He
I
looks
just,
monstrous.
Yes, I just like they've got it splayed out. The legs are actually splayed out. That's nice to
Uh-huh.
see. Yeah.
He's got camouflage.
He's camouflaged. You got webbing between the toes. That's been one issue for a lot of amphibian depictions. They don't actually give him webbed feet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just realized
Nice
you got
one.
the trees again, the foliage, they've got down. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I was gonna say they've got all those teeny tiny horsetails in the
Mhm.
foreground and those early what is it, lepto so bad with paleobotany. Lepto something or other.
Yeah,
Lepidodendron? Is
I
that
think
what it's
so.
called?
That sounds right.
Yes. I think lepidodendron sounds right.
Yeah. Then again, I mean, we know the variety of trees. We just probably don't have all the genera yet.
Yeah, they have a cool diamond pattern on the bark.
Hmm. Yes, they do.
That is I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. Arthropleura. That's what it's called.
Arthropleura. Okay. Yes, we got
Yes.
Arthropleura.
I was like, I know this one because it creeps me out. Donkleostes.
Wow. That is a nice model. No, I mean I can't comment much on it, but it looks nice.
I love that he's not perfect either. He's got
Mhm.
scars, probably from fighting other Dunkleostes.
Yes.
Megalania.
Yeah. Those who don't know, that's essentially a gigantic Komodo dragon.
And you guessed it, it's in Australia. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Microraptor, because if it is, it's the wrong color.
I was actually thinking maybe like Archaeopteryx? Because you're right, it
Archaeopteryx
can't be
doesn't have.
Microraptor. We know it dark feathers, and we know that just from some of the Malazones.
Archaeopteryx doesn't have blue feathers. We know it was
That's
black
true.
and white with a red cap.
Yeah. I think it might be Archaeopteryx that they, instead of making it really dark, they went more orangish.
He wouldn't be in the mountains though. Archaeopteryx is found in the ocean, by the ocean. He
Near
should
the
be on the
ocean.
coast. Yeah, because he was found in the Lagerstätten.
This could be close to an ocean, but just looking at the colorations and the feathering, that Archaeopteryx is my best guess.
Maybe.
I mean, you're right. The coloration is definitely not Microraptor. It's interesting. So here's more of the colorations.
I mean, I guess I can see them going for Archaeopteryx.
That would be my guess, just looking at the way they've got it set up.
His legs look weird.
I kind of like the look, though. It's not a bad look.
Oh, cave lions!
Yeah. Dang.
Man, they're so pretty. I love that because they actually make them look like lions so that they're like
Yeah.
identifiable, but they've got the white coats because they're found further north.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask, do you know if we have any evidence of what colors their coats were? I have no idea.
Not for cave lions.
Okay.
That's the only ones I'm aware of are some species of Smilodon. I think it's not the ones that you find in the tar pits because the tar actually destroys the pigment cells.
Mm-hmm.
I found it somewhere else. They've got some of the Smilodon, and then they've just recently figured out what color dire wolves were. They're red, by the way.
Red. I mean, that fits with them actually being foxes.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like Listersaurus.
Yes, it is. That absolutely is. One of the most successful animals ever.
They were like, end Permian extinction? Nah.
Just took, the start of the Triassic and the rise of the dinosaurs to put them out.
Yeah.
Poor guys. But yeah, no, that's nice. And again, it's either really good CGI or it's actually a model. Got sauropods in them. Yeah.
And they don't have silly little osteoderms. Sweet.
No. The other thing that's interesting that they did is they've got counter shading, which is accurate for a lot of animals where, you've got darker normally on top and lighter underneath. Like you see it all the time, especially with aquatic animals, but you see it pretty frequently in large vertebrates as well.
Yeah. On the other hand, I can't tell if that's all supposed to be ferns or if they actually started putting grass in.
I think there's some grass, unfortunately. When you look at the shoreline there, it looks like there might be grass, unfortunately. Unless that's all lichen or something similar.
Which is possible with how wet that is, but...
Yeah.
Grasses were, very in Cretaceous.
Mm-hmm.
They popped up and then the meteor hit and then they kind of took over after that.
Yep. And not
because it cooled
long
down.
before grasses when we finally had angiosperms as well.
Well, and the thing that people don't know about grasses is that grasses actually prefer a cooler climate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and they prefer the shade as well. They don't want direct sun. That's definitely meant to be a Rex.
Yeah. Why does that look like a ruin right next to him? Or somebody took a look at a stratigraphic column and decided that's what limestone actually looks like.
Yeah.
Sorry, it looks like bricks, and it's making me laugh.
It does. It's definitely not. I think they're just going for some type of planar jointing within that.
Of life on our planet.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Yes. Yep, that's always a plus.
It's exciting. I wonder how they'll break it up and do it.
We'll have to see, but I do like, again, it's life on our planet, not just dinosaurs. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, and it'll be nice because, like, one of the big problems I had with Prehistoric Planet was that they claimed it was all basically in Cretaceous.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, they stuck to that, but some of them were definitely not in the right time period.
No. Yep. No.
There's more to the Paleo world than the Cretaceous period, and there's more than just the Maastrichtian.
Mm-hmm. Yes. No, you definitely prefer your Jurassic over that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there we go. Yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely look forward to it. I was really excited about Prehistoric Planet, and we saw what that became. So I'm kind of cautiously optimistic this looks really good.
Well, so from what we've already gotten from Spielberg, I mean, The Land Before Time,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jurassic Park, and I mean Jurassic Park, not any of that new bullcrap. The stuff he gave us was scientifically accurate for the time that it came out. And I mean, obviously, The Land Before Time was geared towards children. It was supposed to just we know Spielberg loves dinosaurs. We know that that was something he enjoyed, and that was something meant to be enjoyed by children and families and stuff. But it's not like he made up any dinosaurs to put in there. Like, they were all dinosaurs that had been found up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just the dinosaurs. Like, even in the beginning of those films, we saw some of the other prehistoric creatures that had been found.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From various time periods. So he was making things believable. We saw what he did with Jurassic Park and how realistic those animals were. They behaved like animals.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's going to be promising.
Yeah.
I can't see him shortchanging us.
Looks good. It looks really good. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear Morgan Freeman's voice talking about dinosaurs.
It's always nice to hear his voice.
So, I look forward to watching this with everybody because it's going to be on Netflix. That means we can actually record as it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, check out the other posts we put out. I try to put out a few every week, and we will fossilized you later.
See you guys.
It's a different world, so you might need to adjust. Damn, last field season, we went hiking in the heat to do some stratigraphy of the Drush geology. Last field season, we found fossils from the sea to help us with our writing.